Okay, this video is for my drone nerds out there. I got the Skydio 2 Plus. Now, one of the new features that this thing allows me to do is keyframes. As you can see, I can fly ahead of time on my Skydio and put these little points and decide how I'm going to fly my mission. So part of that includes how I can turn the gimbal. I'm going to speed up this a little bit. You know, you can see it gives you kind of like a FPV drone type view here. And then what I did is I previously, marked these spots with keyframes, and then I went ahead and hit play, and now it's flying autonomously and it's going through and it's getting these shots for me. So one of my complaints with this though is if you make a huge area for this thing to fly in, the keyframes that it created, or when I created these keyframes, can sometimes be off by just a few feet, which you're going to see here in just a second. Now I'm flying through these trees here. Now if you're not familiar with the Skydio, it's got 6 cameras on it, 3 on top, 3 on bottom, all for obstacle avoidance, and I had it going through here just to get some cinematic shots. Luckily, right here you're going to see there's that stick. Whoa, I got very lucky that the autonomous features kicked in and was able to see that and kind of work around. But you're going to notice here in a second here, I kind of had this going left around that tree. Yep, it kind of struggled a little bit. Now I had to go up in to the thick of the woods here, which, this is great, especially if I'm doing a house that has some really deep, thick woods, that I can allow myself to fly this drone without the fear of crashing. Now, I'm not saying this drone is completely crash proof, but as you can see by watching this video, I was able to, play this mission, go through these keyframes and get through these trees with no problem. You're gonna see here in the end here, it's gonna run into another issue. Now, if it would have crashed here, I'm only a few feet off to the ground here, it probably would have just crashed into the snow right there. Yep. And I would have probably just had to run out there and pick it up, but luckily, the autonomous features kicked in. So one of the cool things about the Skydio, if I don't have a thick part of the woods to fly through, it's going to do its job, and it's going to do the job well. So I'm just kind of testing out the new features. Now, another thing that this thing does is it has a little tracker. Now, I met this guy when I was out in Madison, and he's got a little remote control car here. And what I did is I added my beacon to this. Now, this is the beacon that I put on there. Just wanted to show you what it looks like. The beacon itself, it's a tracker for GPS. Now, this guy's going a little slower because we tied the tracker to the car itself. Now he's going up the hill and he's kind of using my screen so he can kind of see how he can navigate to get up this hill. And right now I'm not doing anything. I'm just letting the drone track it. Now I could potentially put a tracker by having it recognize a car or a person, but this little RV remote control car, again, I'm just speeding it up for the video's sake here, but I just put the tracker on it. It cannot see it. It doesn't recognize it. But if it was a big vehicle or a person, it would be able to help and track that way as well and get a little bit closer. But yeah, anyways, some of the new features that the Skydio 2 offers here. Just wanted to show my tech friends out there, if you're interested in getting a Skydio. Now, what you don't see here is the tracker fell off. Now I had to take over and we had to go out and get it. But yeah, if you're interested in flying and getting a drone, definitely suggest getting the Skydio 2. Very cool little device. But yeah, I'll have some more videos for you guys to check out later. Thanks for watching.